Hi everyone, it's Angela from Stamp with Angela. So I thought today I would come to you live and share a card that I'm going to make and show you how I made it. So up here in Auckland we are still at level 3, so pretty much at home and things, just going out to get groceries or the odd thing, or maybe a treat of a coffee or a takeaway or something like that. But yeah, and if you may have a little bit more freedom if you're somewhere else in New Zealand and on level 2, so that's great. But today I thought I would share a card with you. So we've got less than a week left of Sale-A-Bration, and the card that I'm going to share with you today features a stamp set and some dies that are part of Sale-A-Bration. And it's quite fitting because here in New Zealand we have lots and lots of sheep. And this stamp set features sheep, so it can be used in different ways to make some, fun cards and things. So there's lots of cool ideas out there, and I'll show you the card that I created today and give you some inspiration and show you a couple of tips as well. So even if you don't have this particular set, then you may be able to learn some tips and things to apply to other cards and things. So appreciate, hi Joanne, Elizabeth, great to see you here. I should really be having my monthly card class this afternoon, but obviously we can't gather, so that's why I thought I'd do this Facebook Live instead and still be able to share some card making and hopefully inspire you. Maybe you're getting a chance to do some crafting too. All right, so I'm going to turn my camera around to the table and let's get started. All right, so give me a moment to just adjust things here. Hopefully you can see my table. Cool. All right, so this is the card that I'm going to show you how to make. So it features the Counting Sheep stamp set, which is very cool. And there are also dies that you can get to go along with this. So you'll see in this card, I've cut out the sheep with them. You've got the gate, some grass, sun, the balloon even. And there's party hat, done little party hats as well. So lots of different things that you can use with this particular set. So you can earn the stamp set as a free gift when you spend $110 with Sale-A-Bration, and you can get this for when you spend $110 as well. So spend $220 and then you get both. So before I start, I just want to show you a little tip with the stamps. So when you get the stamps, you get these stickers and you put them on the back. But I've left one that I haven't done yet. In there is a way that you can put the stamps on, but I find that a little bit tricky. So here is another way that you can do it. All you need is a block, the stickers and the stamp. So rather than try and put the stamp down onto it and line it up and you can't quite see, we're going to pull the whole sticker off. So this is the very sticky side. I'm going to put it on my block. Then on the stamp, usually there's a line halfway through, and that shows you where you kind of peel the top layer. So I've got to find that and peel off. So you'll see it's not going to come off. So take that off, and the other side. All right, and then this stamp has a hole in the middle. If you're wondering why, it's because when you press it down, if you put too much pressure in the middle, you might get ink on it, and then it would, stain or spoil what you're stamping. So if there's no stamp in the middle, then it's fine. Okay, so what we're going to do is turn the stamp over, and then you're going to line up your block. Haven't put it on the block straight, but that's fine. And you can move it around as you need to and line it up, and you can actually see where you're placing it. Push it down, and then you just gently release it and peel it off. Now I don't need that little middle bit. I can just get rid of that. And there you go. So that's an easy way to put the stickers on your stamp. So peel it off and put it face down on your block. Then peel off the top layer, line it up, arrange where and stick it down. So I hope you find that useful, whether it's you've got sheep or something else, you can put your stickers on that way if they're the red rubber ones. Okay, so in this set you'll see there are 3 different sheep. You've got one kind of jumping, one standing, and then one standing on its hind legs and things. All right, so this is what we're going to make today. So I'll show you what I need. And what I've done is I've done some of the pre-stamping and die cutting just for the sake of time, so I can show you the making of the card. So I've got a Whisper White thick piece as my base. So it's 14.85 by 21 scored at 10.5. I've got this is Balmy Blue as my base piece, and it's 9.5 by 13.8, just to give it a slightly bigger border. This one here is just plain. This piece here I've actually texture embossed with this Tasteful Textures embossing 3D embossing folder, just to give it a bit of texture, and we can compare the two and you can see which one you like the most. So I've already pre-done that, and then we need the different things from the stamp set. So I've got, this is just a small piece of green designer series paper that I already had, and it is I think, yeah, 3 centimeters by 13.8, and then I have cut out with the dies. So here are the dies I've cut out. It comes with 2 of these, and so I've cut, where are they, 1, 2 of the little grass clumps, as you could call it. I've cut out a sun. I've cut out a balloon. So I've actually cut out one in red and one in black, and I'm going to put it over the top and get rid of it. So you've got your string like that. I'll show you. Obviously a couple of sheep. So I've got one, no, which one do I want? Yeah, that is the right one. Yes, that one that's jumping up there, and then one that is standing on its hind legs, and a couple of party hats. These are very small, and so is the die, so take care not to lose it. I've coloured the party hats in, and then I've got a sentiment. So for my sentiment, I've got a strip of white cardstock. I've used the Balmy Blue ink, and then I've got one of the sentiments from that set. All right, oh yes, and I forgot, where is my gate? So this is cut out of crumb cake. You could do soft suede or really espresso if you really want it dark. So that is in the die set here. Okay, so the balloons were also, there's the little hat and sun dies. So I made this card, and my 10-year-old daughter just loved it. She said, oh, don't give it away, I like it. So hopefully you could have a lot of fun with these, particularly for kids and things, and you know, you may find other people like it if you create it in a different way too. So let's get creating. So what I'm going to do first, and the other thing you will need is some dimensionals, because I don't know if you can tell, but some of these things are kind of lifted up a bit. Okay, so I'm going to adhere. Is this glue going to work? I just used it, there we go, not that long ago. Here, my sort of greeny grassy bit at the bottom. You could use a piece of cardstock or textured or something. Okay, and then I'm going to adhere that. So let's see what it looks like with the texture on it. I tend to like the liquid multi-purpose glue because it's quick and easy, and you can jiggle it a little bit to line it up. Okay, there we go. All right, so when I put my gate on, oops, that bit hasn't come out. There we go. I don't know if there's a right and wrong way. I did it that way, so let's do that. I guess it opens like that. Maybe you want it the other way. So I put this on with dimensionals. I just put dimensionals on these 2 pieces, not in the middle, because I have to slide my sheep into it. Now you can keep your sheep just white, and I've just stamped them with Memento and cut them out. You can add a little bit of colouring. I've used a grey blender pen, which I've put aside. Here we go. Which colour is it? It is a light smoky slate. So if you want to give it a bit of colouring, you can just kind of do that where the sort of shading is, if you wish. And actually one other thing which would look quite nice would be to colour in their hooves. I've seen that coloured in with some brown, and I'm just looking for my markers and they've disappeared. So maybe I got a brown blend. No. Let's just It's a very light one. Oh, there we go. That's probably quite a good idea. I'm going to use the thin end though. I didn't do that on my original card, but you could do that. You can always touch up the other one later. So blends or markers or whatever. Okay, cool. All right, so with my dimensionals, I am going to, they're right in front of me and I can't see them, just use the side bits to cut some long thin pieces, and whether it's off the big ones or small ones, it doesn't matter, but you don't want it too long. And I'm going to, so let's just, so that he's standing up, so he needs to be about there. And I have actually put my kind of grass clumps on first. So let's do that. I did glue these straight down. You could lift them up if you wanted. But they have to go behind my gate because my gate is using dimensionals. Okay, let's try that. All right, back to my gate. So it's going to be too long. Trim that off a bit. And remember, just the side posts so that you can put your sheep in behind the gate if that's what you want to do. So there's one. And is that too long? No, it should just fit. Oops, I've taken the top layer off too. Perfect. Have I taken the top layer? Yes, no, yes I have. Okay, what did I say? We're going to go that way around. Okay. So he's going to stand up there. And this one I'm just going to kind of, so you just got to gently tuck it like that. So I did put them on with dimensionals. I'm going to use 1, 2. All right, so let's, whoops, his foot's getting caught in the gate. Do it like that. Okay, and let's put this one on some dimensionals too. So it's quite fun how you can stamp and then cut them out. All right, I originally was going to have my sun over there, but then I needed room for my sentiment and with the balloon and things, so you can play around where you want to put things. So for my sentiment, let's have that ready and then we can decide what we want to do. I've stamped it in Balmy Blue, and this is, I think, a little bit less than 2.5, maybe just over 2 centimeters. So I've done that, and then I'm going to use this punch here. It's a label punch, but I can't remember exactly what it's called. Now it's designed to be bigger, but I'm using just a narrow strip, and so I'm going to adjust it like that and put it in. There we go. And then I've got that ready, then I can see whether I want to put it up here or up here. So let's just have a little go. We'll get our balloon ready as well. So with the balloon, I'm going to cut the tail off this part and glue it on top. A little bit fiddly. And there we go. All right, so it could go like that if you wanted, but there's probably not enough room, so I'll stick to the original, but you can play around and see how it all fits. Okay, so each of those things are put on with dimensionals as well. So let's have a go. So 1, 2. So it's quite a fun stamp set to use. I think if and when I can do kids classes again, it will be a good set to use for that. All right, so I'm mainly using the bigger dimensionals for these, and for my balloon you could just keep it all the same color. Just going to put a little bit of glue just to hold it, and does that, I don't know if you saw that, it might have been, I've just put a little bit of glue on there so it kind of, the string doesn't move. So I want to put it behind the sheep's hand so it looks like the sheep is holding it. There we go. All right, so party hats. So here's one. They're so small, you've got to be careful with them. So I have just used some stamping markers. Use pencils, whatever you like, something to colour them. So I'm going to do one red, real red, and the other one yellow. So yes, very small. I'm just going to use a mini stamping dimensional to stick this on because it's so small. If you use the markers, and it's the same with the blends as well, if you look on here, if it's a thicker line, then it's a thicker tip. If it's a thinner line, it's the thin tip. And that's the same with the blends as well, thick, thin. All right, so let's get our mini dimensionals and put those hats on our little sheep. And then we're done. All right. So I'm going to put, oh, I didn't think about, oh no, he's going to fit there. And on our hat on the other one. All right, nearly done. Okay, there we go. So there's the two cards. So you can see the difference where this one's got texture on the back, which is quite cool, a little bit different from that. But a fun card that you can give to someone for their birthday. So I'll just show you the set I used again. So this is the Counting Sheep stamp set and the dies. So they are available for free during Sale-A-Bration. And that is only until the 30th of September. So if you're interested in getting any Sale-A-Bration products, if you could, make sure you get your order in before or on or before Thursday, because Sale-A-Bration finishes on Thursday. There are other papers, sparkling papers, penguins, other stamp sets, black and white papers, deer paper. Here's the sheep and the dies, and I've shared in a video before the set, so check that out if you missed it last time. And these flowers, lots of great, and another beautiful stamp set. So thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed these cards. Hope you liked the tip of how to put your sticker on the back of your stamp. If you missed that, you'll be able to watch the replay and give that a try. So if you haven't got a copy of the mini catalogue, and then please get in contact with me and I can send you one. And if you've got any questions about Sale-A-Bration, then feel free to contact me too. So thank you for those that were watching it today live. It was great to have you here. Hope it's inspired you. You can use some of these ideas with what you've got, or if you want to get this sheep, then let me know. All right, take care. And by the way, next Saturday is World Card Making Day. So I'm going to do something special for that, so keep an eye out. And maybe it's a chance for you to do some crafting as well. All right, thanks for your time, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.